Hi, this is Navdeep from Delhi Immigration Services. Today we have Mr. Raghunath with us who got the Canada study visa after 3 refusals. And we're just going to talk to him and see how his overall journey is and how the overall profile is and how he has become a successful candidate. Mr. Raghunath, first of all, many congratulations to you, sir. You got the visa in the fourth attempt. So many congratulations.
Thank,
Very happy for you. Yeah. And
thank you. I
yeah. So can you take us through your academic background, your experience as well? You have worked as well, and also about the first program that you applied, and then how the Canadian journey, started and how it went until now.
yeah. Hi everyone. Raghunath from Hyderabad. I have pursued my BE in 2020, 2020 passed out student in electronics and communication background.
Hmm.
After that, I have undergone a full stack development course and joined Tech Mahindra
Yeah.
company Hyderabad.
Hmm.
I have completed my 2 years experience recently.
Okay. In
And
which
coming to this
domain?
Canada process,
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
sorry. Can you confirm in which domain have you worked or which position, if you can share? Yeah.
yeah, I have worked on Java development
All right. Okay.
from last 2 years, same project, working for USA.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And coming to my Canada process, I've started my IELTS around 2022 Feb.
Mm-hmm.
So I've started my process in Feb only. So I've applied for same college SAIT.
Okay.
So I've applied for PG Diploma in
Which program specifically you applied for, sir?
computers only. So
Okay.
after that, so I have consulted a small immigration office in Hyderabad.
Uh-huh.
So they have applied from my end, and I got rejected for the first time due to the improper uh, language ability,
Mhm.
financial ability, and also the improper codes, which is
Okay.
not suitable for my educational background. From my educational background,
All right.
and for the second attempt also, just I've changed my course, and
Mhm.
immediately in the period of 15 days only, I've reapplied without any general guidance,
Mhm.
proper, especially the proper guidance I've applied. Again, I got a reply within a week that you didn't reach any proper the Canada refugee uh,
Uh-huh.
lines. So I have again so they rejected again. So for the next intake, that is from January 2023, I've applied with different course which is completely relevant to my educational background, but not relevant with my job experience
Okay.
for Breton University. So again, they said that all language
Which
ability, financial is good, but coming to your educational background is perfect. But when they compared with my software field, that is my work experience, they
Mhm.
didn't accept, and again I got rejected for the third time.
Okay,
So then I
and
realized and
I'm sorry, can you confirm the program name if you remember at CBU, Cambridge
program
University?
in the third attempt I have taken my program, which is my which is completely relevant to my educational background, that is electronics and control systems.
All right. So I have your details as well. I think first time, yeah, you mentioned about SAIT, you applied twice there. And the program, if I'm not wrong, was diploma in energy asset management, right? And then,
Yes.
yeah, you changed, and then at CBU, it was you mentioned diploma in electronics and controls. Yeah. So after
Yes.
this third refusal, sir, you may have done a lot of research. You sort of,
Yeah,
how
yes.
did you react to it? And, how was the
So you
reaction? What did you do
done
afterwards?
research, and I've asked many friends who are living in Canada with
Okay.
the friends of my inter BTech. So one of my friends suggested that who had the same experience in the past, his roommate who had the same experience, same like me,
Hmm.
reached out the Delhi Immigration Services with the
Hmm.
suggestion of the same old friend. So
Yeah.
they said that please try with Delhi Immigration Services, say all the backlog, all the like barriers what you had in the past, so they can have a good suggestion and they can guide you in a proper way.
Yeah.
So I did the same. I contacted the Delhi Immigration Services. So first contact person is Navdeep. So he has everything what happened in the past, and he guided that uh, to have a language ability test once again. So I have attempted. I have scored 6.5 in that. So which is with no band less than 6. So it is eligibility for Canada
Yep.
visa
Yep.
service. And after that, he guided me to take the project management, which is very relevant to my future as well as the past, my experience of Tech Mahindra company. So I have taken the project management in Algoma University, applied, and after that, they have guided in every aspect, like tuition fees, like GIC, and especially in the final moment of SOP. The complete SOP was prepared by Delhi Immigration Services, and they have given me to review the SOP, and the changes which I want to have, they changed that, and also they have given the final SOP again to me. The SOP was very good, very very like perfect, which is very promising to Canada services, that I was done mistake in the past 3 times, but at this time it was perfect.
Right.
So it was very convincing.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. And when you applied to CBU, and there was a refusal for CBU as well. And was it only because of IELTS, or was there any other ground as well?
No,
Because
no,
you
for the
changed
time
your
of
program as
CBU,
well.
the refusal, I came like when I have read the refusee page, it was completely based upon my program.
Then program. Okay. And
Program. Why?
did you?
Because
Yep.
I've taken only based upon my educational background. I didn't calculate my experience.
Have you applied for GCMS notes during this process for any refusal?
No, 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 no.
Yeah.
Actually, I got guidance the GCMA about from my Canada my friend who lives in Canada, but I didn't apply it. Why? Because there is a barrier from my end, 1 or 2 band. So if all perfect, I should have done that,
Okay.
but I
So
didn't.
you understood the problems, and you were sure that there was something missing, or there was some problem at your end. So that's why you didn't apply,
So,
because you
so
understood it.
done that.
Okay. And when we selected the fourth program now, because we are changing the program, third time, because first you
Yeah,
applied for, some program, then changed to CBU, and then this is the third program. Were you
yeah.
concerned, about the program? I understand the program was relevant and was making sense to the experience that, as you mentioned. But were you concerned that officer might think that, previously you applied for some other program, you wanted to do something else, and all of a sudden you're changing it, and that too for the third time? So, were you concerned that officer might doubt your intentions, that whether or not you are a bona fide student, because you're changing programs again and again? Were you concerned about it?
Yeah, the same concern was raised by me from you,
Oh,
for you. So you explained that the first two programs, which have completely mind choice without having the proper knowledge and proper guidance and research. So once I came to you, you have taken my educational background plus my prior work experience, everything. So calculating with both, you have elected me to choose. You said to me choose project management, which is very much relevant to my
yeah,
especially coming to project management, which is relevant to my work experience as well as my educational background, which is very suitable to me.
yeah,
So I have worried, but I have had complete trust on Delhi Immigration Services, especially from the first. So like how they explained me everything, every aspect and every point. So at that point, I was concerned, but after getting my acceptance from LOA from university, I was cool at every moment. For example, when I have applied my visa copy, study permit in April month, but
yeah,
every month before from my call from my end, Delhi Immigration Services called me, and at every aspect they encouraged me that the at this time the process is gonna delay. So due to this, some like more amount of flow in study visa
yeah,
applications.
yeah.
So coming to September month have deferred to January
Mm.
under the guidance of Delhi Immigration Services. Exactly at the September 25th, under the guidance and under the web form raised from Delhi Immigration Services, only I got my visa.
And I
If
also,
not, I can't. If not, it is possible from my end, like submitting the web form properly, as well as submitting the other aspects. For example, that
I also
financial
wanted to,
document
yeah,
SOP
yeah.
also.
Great. So I'm sorry. I also wanted to ask about the letter that you received, the PFL letter, the procedural fairness letter, where officer
Yeah.
doubted the authenticity of your LOA and payment receipt. So were you taken by surprise? How was your understanding about it? Because there was something which was unprecedented, probably for you, isn't it?
Yeah, well, when I saw that first time, a surprise, like I'm shocked. But when I reached you, you said that it may problem from university. Please have a mail once for university. So I've
Yeah,
dropped the mail, but there was no response. The
yeah,
same I have said to you. So you said that please make the screenshots and send it to you so
yeah,
that you can have a proper PDF to a proper web form, applying in the web form to
yeah,
IRCC.
yeah.
So they have seen that, and immediately after a couple of days, in 2 or 3 days, I think they have approved
Yeah.
my application.
Yeah, so it was probably that, sometimes the ISSC officer they do reach out to university and based on the response
Yes.
only whether, they decide whether it is authentic LO or not. So because the university was not, proactive in responding to you, so we probably presume that, okay, they may not have responded to the officer as well. That's a possibility. And that's why officer may have, raised concerns about the authenticity. So then response we submitted everything, all the emails that you received from the submission to all the notifications, and everything happened between you and the university. Everything was highlighted, and I think 3 4 days after you got the visa. And how was the reaction overall, and what were you doing when you saw the update and you logged in? How was the reaction, because you waited for a long
The
time? Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. I got my update on September 25th, 11 p.m. I can remember that time and date. And I was like, first thing I've shocked. And first thing I got the mail, please sign in. You got the update. So I've signed in
yeah,
through phone only, not to laptop also. Like I
yeah,
got that uh, the Canada refugee system has processed your application further. Please submit your passport like that. So immediately day after, like immediately in the next day morning, I've sent same thing to Navdeep. So he said that congratulations, sir, you got visa approved. So like I was very happy, and I have shared with my friends and family.
yeah, yeah,
Immediately after 4 days, I got the stamping and I
yeah,
submitted to you.
yeah,
And the same
yeah.
submitted to you also.
I'm very
So it
happy
was
for
a
you.
time of
So
really
yeah, yeah, very happy. Many congratulations that eventually it happened after
thank
a
you very
long
much.
wait. Even for this application, you had to wait for a long time, and I'm very very happy that eventually it happened. Also, I wanted to ask that because you have seen three earlier applications and this application as well,
Yes.
and you may have seen a lot about what needs to be done and what not, and you may have learned a lot as well. So any piece of advice for from your side for an applicant who may be preparing for the first time, going to submit the application. So, what things he can or she can keep in mind while preparing? Anything from your learnings would be helpful if you can share.
I can say that any new applicant or any new person who want to study in Canada or any process to the Canada or any other country, please reach out to the proper immigration services
Yeah,
and the proper guidance. Without guidance, I can say, please don't proceed by the Google search or any like senior. Why? Because for every person there will be different like aspects uh, which could not be same for the same for both the persons, and maybe the process not be the same. For example, I have applied without any guidance by seeing the friends.
yeah,
Maybe the time not maybe time for example 2021 time is different coming to 2023.
yeah,
So the way of the applications or the way of the IRCC, the seeing the application, etc.
yeah, yeah,
So like I can say that for every new applicant, please have a proper research, proper guidance, and especially proper immigration services. I can say comparative to in Hyderabad services, I can appreciate the effort you have contributed and the team your team contributed to me. Great. I can give suggestions for n number of people and my juniors and my seniors, as well as the person who won like spousal visa or work permit, everything. I always suggest Delhi Immigration Services, as well as for my futures, anything from Canada or else anything for my personal professional. I'll always suggest Delhi Immigration Services.
thank you
Why?
very much
Because the
for the
guidance I
advice.
got
Yeah, yeah,
was very very transparent. very flexible, and at every time they're willing to help.
Yeah. Thank
Sometimes
you.
they look at my
Yeah.
call after their closing time also, especially 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Sometimes, like now, they've reacted to my message at 10 o'clock also. So beyond the services, they are serving me and every person who are reached them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you for that.
You're most welcome, and thank you very much for the advice and sharing your experience. Eventually, we're very happy that eventually it happened, after a long struggle. And thank you for your
Yeah.
support as well, because you've been very supportive, very patient, and thank you for everything that you contributed. And I wish you great luck for the life in Canada. So all the very best for that. And in case of any more questions as well, so we are here to help you. So you can feel free to connect anytime.
Thank you for your confidence and support for me.
Yeah.
Thank you,
All right,
Naresh.
all
And
right,
thank you,
most welcome.
Delhi Immigration Services, for everything what they have did to me.
Yeah, you're most
And all the
welcome.
best for Delhi Immigration Services and every student who got visa for the immigration services. Thank you.